really goes back to my mother. Now, I am an Army brat, dyed-in-the-wool Army brat. We moved every 2 years, and my mother and both my father were raised on small towns, but they always felt that it was kind of shortchanging me somehow that I didn't grow up in a hometown. So wherever we went, we would go to poetry readings, we'd go to observatories, we'd go to libraries, and one time when we were stationed in Germany, we went to the Berlin Museum. And the moment I walked in, I went, "What is this?" And I actually said to my mother, I was only 6 years old, I said, "Mommy, when I grow up, I'm going to do this." So as a fine art major in high school, I went on to get my degree, University of South Florida, in fine arts. And after that, well, this is going all the way back to 1983. In 1983, the big thing in St. Petersburg, Florida, was, of course, the opening of the Dali Museum. And I actually walked into a bare concrete, bare walls job site, and I walked up to a woman. I didn't know it was Joan Croft, the curator, and I said, "Hello, my name's Ray Taylor, and I'm gonna work here for free until you paid me." And she laughed, and I became a charter member docent. Now, all a docent is a tour guide, and I did that for 3.5 years, and a gentleman said, "You know, there's an art gallery out in Hawaii that you could do very well at." So in 1985, I moved to Hawaii, and I worked for Images International of Hawaii. It was a wonderful fine art gallery. We had works from all over the world, but focused on Pan-Pacific art. We had Hisashi Otsuka, we had Coleman, we had Gary Hostelero, and my favorite, Caroline Young. We've had her on the show. She is an absolute delight. Who knew that back in 1985 she'd be on the show? Now, the show's been going for 10 years now, and it's wonderful. We represent primarily, but other art as well, the collection of Orban Huchet, and a delightful gentleman. We have works literally of modern masters, works of great antiquity, everything in between, and you know what? It's developed into a family. I think you're really going to like the show. Everything is guaranteed authentic forever. All of the work is in quality frames, and I'll see you at the auction.